More than 26,000 Knox County voters got a jump on the primary election by voting early. More than 10,000 of those votes came in the final days alone. Add in absentee ballots, and we're looking at more than 27,000 people already voicing their opinions in this primary election. Here to put those numbers in perspective is the election administrator, Cliff Rogers, in Knox County. Cliff, always good to see you. And 27,000 sounds like a lot, but when you look at it compared to the number of people who could be voting, it's about 10% or so.
That's right. We've got 240,000 registered active voters here in Knox County. But we've got to keep in mind this is a local primary, and we've almost reached already what we had number of people voted 4 years ago. We only had about 27,000 then. So what that tells everybody going forward into Tuesday, we expect to have that many people vote again, another 25 to 30,000 on Tuesday. We're going to have great weather. The schools are going to be closed, so people that are worried about not going at certain times with school buses, not an issue. Basically, there is no excuse not to vote on Tuesday.
Nuances with a primary election. In the state of Tennessee, Cliff, we don't choose political parties. You do not have to register for a political party when you register to vote. But in a primary election, you do have to choose if you'd like to vote in the Democratic primary or the Republican primary. Does that keep some people away?
It keeps a few people away, and also we have a third option. There's been, to date, 12 or 13 people that have voted school board only. They want to vote in this election, but they don't want to associate with either party for whatever reason. So there is that option, but if you have no school board race, there's not going to be anything to vote on. So you need to be thinking about it. And it's something else important. About 20% of the people going in there to vote think they're voting in the governor's race, and they're coming out of there wanting to know where the rest of their ballot is. This is a local primary.
And it's important to note who's on that ballot. It is members of the school board. They're up. Also, the mayor, the sheriff's race, commission races. These are people who decide where millions of your dollars are spent. If you don't vote, you risk a tie, too.
That's right. We just had that last year, and that was in the city of Knoxville. People said it couldn't happen. Well, it did happen. City council had to break it. And I kept telling people, and I always do, one vote could make a difference. Well, guess what? It actually could have last year, and it may very well in this one. We've got some close races. We're all hoping for blowouts at the election commission, but I don't think that's going to be the case in too many of them.
Cliff Rogers, always appreciate the perspective. Thank you. Best of luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Absolutely.